Worldwide Pants, the most trusted name in pants and entertainment.
From New York, try our hash browns, crinkle cuts, and tater tots. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, supermodel Paulina Porizkova, filmmaker, author John Waters, singer Bonnie Raitt, viewer mail, and Dave's hair analysis. Plus, medical director Paul Schaefer and the band. And now, a plump, fur-covered mammal that looks something like a large groundhog. Sorry, I was thinking of Ed Asner. David Letterman!
That's it. Hold it right there. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program, and I guess we're extra happy here in New York City today. Yesterday, like you don't know this already, the Mets won the pennant, and it was a... And I say that principally to generate a lot of cheap applause, and then later we'll edit that into weak parts of the show. The game, if you saw it, unbelievable, 16-inning game, and it holds great significance because it could possibly turn out to be ABC's longest-running show of the new season, because... Yesterday's Mets-Astros game, it lasted 4 hours, 42 minutes. There were 36 players used, 9 pitchers, and Keith Jackson said, "Ooh, golly," 18 times. So, Keith will say that, "Ooh, golly." Paulie says that, doesn't he?
He does.
Let me hear you say it.
Ooh, golly.
No, it's not, ooh, golly.
What is it?
That's more like you saw a mouse.
Well, it's an exclamation.
Ooh, golly.
Is that it?
Yeah, try it again.
Ooh, golly. Hey, how about those Mets?
Here's an interesting fact. The word bow socks does not appear anywhere in the Bible. I didn't realize that. It does, however, appear 3 times in the works of Shakespeare. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, ooh, Paul, I just had the wind knocked out of me. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Well, we have some sad news here. Like that other stuff was funny. Raymond Townsend has passed away at the age of 85. That's too bad. He lived a long, full life, though, and that's something to be happy about. He was considered America's long-distance bus riding champion in the 1970s. Once this man took a bus trip to 48 states. Services will be held tomorrow in Des Moines at 2, Kansas City at 5, and Tulsa at 8. See, we're just building here. This is the comedy. We're just building. You can't race to the comedy summit too quickly, or what happens, Paul?
Well, you get the bends.
You get the bends, exactly. You can't go up too fast, or nitrogen, something with nitrogen, right?
Well, you can't reach the comedy summit before the comedy bubbles reach it. Otherwise, you...
Ooh, golly. Hey, look at this show, will you? We have Bonnie Raitt will be here singing with our band tonight. Also, the lovely and talented John Waters will be here. Do you know anything about John Waters? He's nuts. He's just nuts. He'll be here. He has a new book, and Paulina Porizkova will be joining us on this. This is where we'll edit in that cheering earlier. Okay, here he is, folks. Say hello to our good friend, Mr. Paul Schaefer. Paul.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. David, has anybody asked you about your sneakers?
No, why?
Recently?
What's the matter with them?
Well, it's a thing.
You have a problem with them,
No,
Paul?
no, absolutely not. I like
What's
them
the matter
because
with them?
I think they're wonderful. I think everybody's got to have a kind of a,
Yeah, but what?
a trademark.
Get to it. Get to the
well,
point.
is this your are you making these your trademark?
No, these are my shoes.
But you wear sneakers, striped sneakers, and I noticed that on the Emmys you had black ones. They went with your tux.
So what? Get to the point. What's
well,
the
there's
big
no
deal
point.
here?
I just want any clarification or anything
There is
we
no
should know.
clarification.
You
It's
know.
just shoes. That's all. Just
That's
shoes.
all there is?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't mention it anymore.
Let me see your shoes.
Well, I've got, I changed my shoes.
Tonight, call me dude. Start calling me dude tonight. All right? Because last week you never got to it, and
Right,
we forgot all about it.
This is how it would sound. Dude, like, what is your problem, dude? Like, dude.
All right.
What is your problem?
Let's take care of some old business. On Wednesday, October 1st, we called Houston's Mayor Kathy Whitmire, and we struck a bet with her, and it was, of course, over the playoffs for the pennant, the Mets-Astros series. Wasn't that an unbelievable series, Paul? It actually got to be difficult to watch. It was so tension-filled, wasn't it?
Well, I didn't have any trouble watching it. I
Well,
caught a little bit. Actually, I just made it to the bar behind Will's house just in time for the last run last night.
Oh, so no, then I guess you wouldn't have had any trouble with it.
But it was
if
a
you'd
great...
watched it from the first game on, then it was...
Then I guess I could understand that.
Anyway, we called this woman. She is Kathy Whitmire in Houston. She is the mayor. This is her third term as a mayor of that wonderful city down there in Houston. She was elected in 1981. She is nonpartisan, by the way. Did you realize that?
Nice.
Yeah, nonpartisan. The bet was if the Mets had lost the series, we would display a picture of Kathy Whitmire, the mayor, on this show for 1 week. And I think there it is. That's the picture we were going to show here. And if the Astros lost, which they did, the mayor would display in her City Hall office a photograph of Mets center fielder Mookie Wilson. There's Mookie. And you know, Mookie was steamed about that. There was a little article in the paper saying he didn't like that we were using his picture in the wager.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I didn't understand it, but anyway, so we won the wager, and as kind of a compromise, since it was such an incredible series and a real tough loss for the folks in Houston, this is the photo that we're now going to send to Houston, and the mayor will put this on display in her office for the next week. It's in the spirit of brotherhood. It's Mookie and the mayor. Mookie and the Mayor. That sounds like an ABC sitcom. It'll be the mid-season replacement for one of their shows over there, Mookie and the Mayor. Okay. Ooh, look at that. All right. What are we doing now? Let's get to the, what is it, the top 10 list? How are we doing on time? Okay. Our top 10 list tonight from the home office in Milwaukee. Top 10 things we're doing to improve the show. We're working around the clock to make this a better program for you, America. Top 10 things we're doing to improve the show. Here we go. Number 10, complimentary pastries now baked on premises. Ooh, that's nice. 9, we're keeping Wendell in restricted area during taping. Number 8, ticket stubs now good for discounts at participating Red Lobster restaurants. Number 7, we're finding out what guests are like before we book them. Number 6, adding fat guy on couch who laughs at everything I say. Well, that's not a bad idea. Number 5, we have put Mylar tape over leaks in boiler. Number 4, more rock, less talk. Number 3, no longer treating interviews like the tedious time killers they are. Number 2, nightly show summary by Alistair Cook. Number 1, making time and schedule for rehearsal. Okay. Everybody ready? It's viewer mail night, kids. Here we go. Do we have time? All right, viewer mail. Actual letters from actual viewers. And as always, if they weren't, would I be able to do this? Here we go. Letter number 1. Dear Dave, what's that annoying clicking noise? Just wondering, Paul Grimm, Phoenix, Arizona. Why, Paul, that's people switching over to the CBS Late movie. We have a whole bundle of letters we're going to do tonight. You know, usually we only do 4 or 5, Paul. Tonight we're doing 8.
What is the special occasion for this?
Nothing. We're just doing 8. We decided it'd be a nice time.
Just money's worth kind of thing?
Yeah,
Give
that's
the
right.
viewers
That's
their
right.
money.
It's a bonus. It's a bonus for
Right.
people tuning in tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Number
Letterman.
2, Dear Dave, what's your problem? Why do you laugh at your own jokes? Don't you know true comedy etiquette? Just concerned about world peace, and aren't we all? Scott and Deanna Lawson, Springfield, Oregon. Well, Scott and Deanna, why do I laugh at my own jokes? Someone has to. Letter number 3. Hal, count along with us. Won't you announce this one? What is this, Hal?
Letter number 3.
Thank you very much. Dear Dave, can I put you in my will? If so, what do you want? Your #1 fan, Carla K. Kula, Hastings, Nebraska. Well, I'll tell you what I don't want, Carla K. Kula. I don't want any of your monogrammed sheets. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've made me a happy man.
Letter number 4.
Thank you very much. Our director, Mr. Hal Gertner. David, my boyfriend got me drunk, so I decided to write you a letter. Sincerely yours, Judy Stone. And I imagine that's just what he had in mind when he got you drunk, too, Judy. Dear Dave, what do you do?
Excuse me, Dave.
I'm sorry, Hal.
Letter number 5.
Letter number 5. Thank you very much. Dear Dave, what do you do when you get lonely? I need advice help. A fan forever, Christina Lang, Jersey City, New Jersey. Well, do what I do, Christina. Make some of your overpaid lackeys come over to your house and pretend that they like you. I hope that helps out.
Letter number 6.
The hell? Somebody chasing you, Hal? Dear Dave, do you have to be stupid to get a letter on viewer mail? Confused. Scott T. Mislin, Locust Valley, New York. You have to be stupid to get a letter on viewer mail. Hal, let's do a flashback on this one, all right? Do you have to be stupid to get a letter on viewer mail? Gosh, let's see. Do you have to be stupid? Used will do just fine. Did you hear a groan from the other room? I heard an audible groan from the other room. I'll be darned. I wonder what could cause a thing like that. Audible groan. Where are we now, Hal?
Letter number 7.
Oh, it got quiet in here, didn't it, Paul? Well, something happened. What happened exactly?
Just keep going. Just keep
Just
going.
keep moving? Yeah, good idea. Letter number 7. Dear Dave, you have seemed very testy and out of sorts lately. What's bothering you, Dave? Your concerned fan, Nancy K. Fries, Erie, Pennsylvania. I keep seeing those damn happy faces everywhere. Maybe we bit off more than we can chew here, Paul, with this. We're actually up to, what letter are we up to now, Hal? Hal?
Letter number 8, Dave.
Things are out of whack to me. Something's wrong.
Well, there's so many letters. I don't understand
Yeah, maybe too many letters.
it, yeah.
Want we do 6?
Hal, I'd love to redo 6 if you think we're all up to it.
Give us another chance.
All right, where is 6? Where the hell was 6? I've misplaced 6. Oh, I got it right here.
Yeah.
I got 6 right here. Relax. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Pretend you just got here. It's going to be great. Go ahead and announce it, Hal.
Letter number 6.
Dear Dave, do you have to be stupid to get a letter on viewer mail? Confused. Scott T. Mislin, Locust Valley, New York. How about a flashback here, Hal?
Here it comes, Dave.
3 quiet, 2.
Oh, please. No, Scott. Confused will do just fine. Letter number 8. Here we go. This is our last letter for tonight. Letter number 8. Here we go. Thank you. The Sisters of the Alpha Pi chapter of the Alpha Sigma Tau sorority cordially invite you to attend our celebration of homecoming. Brunch will be served at our house. Tailgating will follow at the stadium. Hope to see you there. I'll tell you what, ladies, let's forget the brunch and get right to the tailgating, okay? Yes, sir. 15 minutes of solid comedy. We'll do a commercial here, carry out the dead and the wounded, and then we'll continue right after this, folks. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We got a great program for you. And speaking of that, a program reminder, Tuesday night of next week, Bob Seger will not be here that night either.
No.
Okay. Name of the song, Paul?
Right. That ain't no way to treat a lady.
That ain't no way to treat a lady. Great.
Brian Adams.
Monday, kids, get ready to ignore this information. Emmanuel Lewis will be here, Refrigerator Perry, and Jerry Seinfeld. This smells like a rerun, right? So this will be a good opportunity to watch any one of 45 other talk shows now in production. But, you know, you can watch those shows, but I'm telling you something. This is the last outpost of sanity right here. Well, maybe not. Did we send the audience home early tonight?
No.
As you may know from my series of articles in the Ladies' Home Journal, for years I've suffered the secret heartbreak of being trapped inside a terrible haircut. I thought there wasn't much hope, and then I heard about scientific hair analysis. You know, my problem is I have the worst hair in show business. And this is a scientific approach to helping overcome that.
But,
where do we begin?
We begin by taking samples of the hair and go through trichogram and trichoscopic studies.
Do I have to drink barium for either of these?
Nothing at all. Just sit down and my girls will
You don't slip on a lead apron for that?
No, nothing at all. There's no problem. There's no danger at all whatsoever to
Do you mind if I put on a lead apron?
No.
Okay. Do you need a blood test or anything? A urine sample?
No urine. Just the hair.
Well, you're taking the fun out of this for me. Okay, George, what are we doing here? What
Now
exactly?
we're taking samples of your hair from the roots out, from different sections of the hair, of the head, so that we have an analysis of the whole head.
Do you have gas? Do you have like twilight sleep or nitrous oxide or sodium
nothing at
pentothal
all.
or anything?
Nothing at all. I'm sorry about that.
Has anyone died in the chair during this procedure?
Nothing at all. Just play.
Oh, jeez! What are you butcher? Oh! No, relax. No. Just relax. Okay. All right. Now that broke the tension. Okay. All right. Now let's get on with the procedure. Hi, how do you do? What are you having done today?
Analysis.
A haircut.
Haircut.
A haircut. And how long are you in for?
I got a long day.
Has your family been able to visit?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's nice. That's a nice touch. Be nice to go home for the holidays, though, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, good luck to you. Okay, now you're actually analyzing the hair samples, aren't you?
Right.
You know, I'm a little nervous myself waiting on the test results.
I'm so nervous. I don't know what I'm doing here.
But don't hide anything from me. Be honest about it, okay?
Okay, I will.
I mean, even if it's the worst.
This is the protein.
All right, the protein comes in at 61.
Right.
What's yours?
Mine is about 50 because I bleach my hair.
Oh. You know what this looks like? It looks like we're getting ready to go fly fishing. Do you ever fly fish?
No.
Oh. This is healthy hair.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
This is as healthy as a hair could be.
Now, if this was plumbing, you'd want to call Roto-Rooter, wouldn't you?
right.
Because you're not getting the water pressure would be next to nothing there.
That I don't know.
But for hair, it's perfect.
Right.
Okay, let's turn it around and see what my hair looks like, all right?
This is the protein structure.
And this is nougat, isn't it? Isn't that a
Now,
layer
this-
of nougat in there?
No, medulla cuticum cortex. It's a cortex.
A cortex or a cortex?
Cortex. So what I would suggest is no
No what?
hot food,
No hot food, okay.
no fried food,
No fried food.
no salt.
No salt.
You ever had your hair straightened?
Yes, I did, once when I was about 11.
Really? No sugar?
I look like every police sketch of every serial killer ever apprehended anywhere in North America.
How often do you shampoo your hair, Dave?
What would you do with my eyebrows? Oh, no, you know, I get them light like this. I sleep face down in a pan of bleach. All right, George, so summing up now, what do I do now to maintain this Bobby Vinton look here? I would like spend a lot of time riding in convertibles, that kind of thing.
No. I would like for the next 6 weeks for you to come here twice a week.
But this is it. This is where we're coming.
Yes, and
I don't look like a goofball now, right?
no, you don't. You look terrific.
with John Waters, folks, and Bonnie Raitt.
Montreal.
Well, thank you so much, gentlemen. Our next guest is a strange man who makes some very strange motion pictures, such as Pink Flamingos and Polyester. He is now the author of this very strange book. It's entitled Crackpot, The Obsessions of John Waters. Please welcome one and the same John Waters. John! Hi, John. How are you? Nice to see you. Come on over. Is this your second book? Or
Second book, yeah.
I really...
First hardback.
First hardback.
Yeah.
The first one was a large, what do they call those?
Trade paperback.
Trade paper. Well,
yeah.
that was an enjoyable book, but
Oh,
I understand
thank you.
this one is a little more serious, right? A little...
Well, it depends on who told you that. I don't know. I mean, it's sort of humorous essays, but I think it's as crazy as the first one. I hope so. I don't want to get too serious.
So now you are, in fact, a bona fide celebrated author, aren't
Well, I'm so respectable, yes. It's in a second printing. The Book of the Month Club bought it. Can you imagine that?
you? Is that right? So people could order it as a choice?
It's the alternate selection, though. It's not the one you have to get.
Yeah. And are people after you now for other writing assignments?
Well, yeah, I'm writing for Vogue magazine, which I think is one of maybe the most ironic thing that's happened to me in my life.
What kind of things would you write for Vogue?
Well, I wrote a review of Liberace's new book. That was my first assignment. But really, why I want to write for Vogue is because I want to get the press card. So if I see a car accident, I can butt across police lines and say, what kind of shoes did they have on? And look at the labels, you know. And I'd also like to review for Vogue a true crime book, only just do the fashions, what they had on when they committed the crime, what they wore in the trial, and how they handled fashion dilemmas with a life sentence, you know?
Yeah. And you get any steam behind that? Is that going to go?
Well, I've only worked there a little while. I'm saving that one for them. I've done 2 things for them so far.
And now this I find really, really hard to believe. And no offense, but somebody probably going to lose their job over this. You were invited to the White House.
Oh, yes, yes, but it was like sneaking over to somebody's house with a babysitter because they weren't there.
Yeah.
And it was...
oh, you mean the
Reagans weren't there.
Oh,
no,
I see.
But the deputy advisor of political affairs was a fan of mine. He called me up, and I passed a security clearance, which doesn't give me much faith in the FBI, but... we got there, and he was a big exploitation fan, and we talked about... Chesty Morgan's movie Deadly Weapons, where she kills people with her breasts, and we talked, and he knew all this stuff. But the best thing was his office is where Watergate happened.
How exactly did she kill those people?
Well, have you seen them? They're twice as big as her head, each one.
No, I know.
You know?
So some form of suffocation, I guess.
Yeah.
or bludgeoning, come to think of it.
She made another movie called Chesty Morgan's Secret Agent, where she had a camera in each one. She'd go click, click. I'm not kidding. Anyway, in the White House, his office was where Watergate happened. So we
What's
saw...
the guy's name?
I don't want to...
No, come on. What's his job? What's his job?
Deputy Advisor of Political Affairs, which he is not any longer.
Oh, he's no longer that.
But the best sight was he showed me Nixon's bathroom where the emergency button was next to the toilet, and I thought, is that where he could blow up the world? You know, and they said, no. It's where if he got a great idea, he could buzz Rosemary Woods while he was on the can, you know? And I thought, I just stared at it in amazement.
Yeah, that boggles the mind, doesn't it?
I felt really patriotic looking at it.
So this wasn't a state dinner. You weren't there to greet...
No, we ate in the White House. I took a friend. We ate. I got Ronald Reagan cufflinks, everything. It was so bizarre. I mean, because I thought this administration would pay to have these films burned, and here I am sitting there. Just shows you how great America is.
Let's talk about a couple of chapters in here. 101 things that you love, 101 things that you hate. Give us some
I think
examples
everybody could. I could have done 1,001 things I hate. 101 things I hate were waiters that come over to you and say, "Hi, I'm Bill. You know, I came here to eat, not make friends." You know.
Hi, I'm Bill. I'll be your waiter tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. Iceberg lettuce, which I think is the polyester of greens.
Well, there's nothing really wrong with a crisp head of iceberg lettuce.
Ugh. You know, I think... I find it truly offensive.
Really?
Yeah. Clogs, which I think are the most disgusting shoe known to man.
What exactly are...
You know what they are. They look like they're from Sweden, and they don't have backs, and they make a lot of noise when they walk, you know. And, they're really ugly. Let me think, what else do I hate? There's so many of them. And there are people that are bald and comb one strand over the whole thing. Because you always pray. you pray for a gust of wind when you see those people.
All right, what about things that you like?
Well, I brought a few little props, you see, to show you of some of the 101 things I love, which is a chapter in the book. First of all, there's a group every year that announces at Christmas the worst toy to buy your children.
Oh, yeah, dangerous items.
Yeah, and I run out every year. I feel like I'm waiting for the Academy Award nominations or something. So I started the collection with Gobbles the Garbage-Eating Goat. Now, with that, you got plastic garbage with it, and all it did was eat it. But the instruction said, if you run out of pretend garbage, send $1 to this address, which I thought was
You get more pretend garbage?
More pretend garbage, yeah. This is
So these things are generally considered unsafe or bad influence?
just bad, period.
Bad period,
yeah.
okay.
This is candy-filled bullets, which I tried to picture, you know, parents saying, look, eat all your spinach, you can have some bullets afterwards, you know?
So this gets kids in the habit of chewing on ammunition?
Yes. All right. This is something that just came out, and we don't have to go into it much, but the marketing department was really not on its feet. This is a serious candy.
Don't do that one. Don't do that one. Do
you
something
sure?
else. Yeah,
All
that
right.
one even made me sick upstairs.
Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking of your good. I'm protecting you.
This is a little electric chair that you could put your dolls in if they're bad. Pick it up and look at the detail. Feel around in here. Feel the metal part.
There's actually a battery.
Feel
in
the
this.
metal part.
Well, now what happens if you... Do you get a little
Yeah,
heat
pick
there?
it up right here. Don't you get a little shock?
Well, I can imagine you probably would. I mean,
Come on.
good Lord. This is a toy?
Yeah, so you can say, you know, if Barbie's getting on your nerves, fry her.
If she beats Ken to death with her chest, you put her in the chair.
You can buy two. We have the Rosenbergs.
Let's see. Anything else in there?
You don't want to...
No. Let's move on.
Okay.
Now tell me. I can guarantee you'll regret this decision. With every ounce of my being, you're going to be reviled by this.
All right, this is a... See, a lot of people might not get that, but that's okay, because we're not going to go into what it is. This is a candy that has been released, and it's seriously called this, ladies and gentlemen, Dingleberries. And it's not... Care for one? The little advertising slogan is awfully good.
The book is Crackpot, and it's in its second
printing before publication. Yeah.
As always, the peculiar John Waters. John, nice to see you.
Thank you.
We'll be back with Bonnie Raitt, folks.